He's looking at us. He knows I'm looking at him.
We heard you yell holy.
Is there anything you want to say before we go?
No. I'm just in quiet meditation, I think.
Wow.
Will, you're hosting now.
I'm hosting.
But they're here. They're here. Oh, he's way off. We're elk hunting again, baby.
We stay close to camp and listen from there for the morning. And when midday rolls in, we start back towards our little watering hole to see how fresh some of the sign may be in there.
I mean, if we had more patience, this would be a good spot to just sit until dark. But there's so much ground to cover and so much to see. Finding that fresher rub makes me feel a lot better.
I have several other places marked on my maps, and I want to check those out and see what sign may be around.
We're sneaking into this meadow down from this water hole, but it's thick, and so we might just literally run smack dab into one. So I'm trying to have everything ready.
Trying to stalk into these places, I then realize the issue that we will end up fighting for this entire trip. Swirling winds.
The wind just keeps swirling. Now it's directly hitting our back, pulling right to where we want to go. It's been perfect in our face the whole time we've been walking. And now here it comes back in our face. Where's my trailer? I can't elk hunt in these conditions. Call my agent. This is day 3. Day 2 was a major bust. It's been really tough. So let's do it all again.
The days now begin to blur together, but they all consist of walk, call, and hope. rinse, and repeat that. Then we rinse and repeat that.
Let's get the party started.
But we find little ways to amuse ourselves. Will even decides to do a video within a video.
It's day 5, 4. I'm gonna take you through my morning coffee. So typically when I'm camping, I'll use this or my stove and an AeroPress, but because that's Goose. No callback. But because we're backpacking and hunting and potentially out here for 7 days, it's easier to carry these little Insta coffees. It's just getting dirtier and dirtier.
Us, yes.
Everything. We're like at 11,000 feet. Drip coffee for Goose.
Despite trying everything I can think of, nothing ever materializes. So feeling like our area is completely empty, we're left with a tough decision.
So, it was another very quiet morning with not hearing anything for days at this point. We're trying to debate going somewhere else. If we stay here, we don't have time for a plan B. Plan B's plan B because we don't know that much about it. We've never been there. We just look at it on the map. That's just what my brain's doing right now. Do you go? Do you stay? Do you go? Do you stay? I don't know. I think I need food and coffee.
Yeah, maybe we have food and coffee and we reassess.
As amazing as this basin was last year, it has really given us the finger this time.
So we head out with one full day left.
We're not giving up. No, we're not. We smell like crap. The truck smells like crap. But we've made a quick jaunt to another part of the unit, and it looks great. I was really worried about this, but we made the call that we can't just sit and wait for something that's not there. And we came over here, and this country looks great. I'm reinvigorated. Let's do this.
The last day's plan is the same. Get up high early and listen. And then go after any promising noise.
If you've made it this far in the video, I'm real sorry. You must be very bored.
I mean, any promising noise.
That might be a dude. But we have to go check it out. It's one of those times where you hate to be right. It was 3 guys in like a Chevy Cruze.
It's strange, but they were nice folks. That's one of the things me and Will have made it a point to talk about, how everybody that we've met has been very polite, seemingly helpful. And they may be all giving us bad information, but they're doing it very kindly. And that means something.
It looks elky.
With the last afternoon upon us, we head to a spot where we can see a lot of country and use the last of our everything.
I mean, it looks good down here. Fingers crossed. Just never giving up. Till the last moment. Till the last ounce of gas is gone. Drive it like you stole it. Race hell, plays Dale. God bless him. Will's giving me everything he's got this week. We've fought and clawed and been disappointed, been emotional, but we've kept trying. And we got lucky last year. We did not get the same luck this year. But we're still here. And we're still praying for one shot, one bull, one miracle. That's all we need.
As the light fades, we hear a faint, half-hearted, and almost ephemeral sound that we think is a bugle. So I respond with my hope waning, like our light and our trip. 30 minutes goes by and nothing happens. So we accept our fate and turn off the cameras. That's, of course, when it happens.
Be still, he's got you pegged. He's legal. He's legal. Just let him go. Just be careful. Let him go. Alright, you can move now. Turn the camera slow and press record. No, just stay still, stay still. Alright, now turn.
When my calling doesn't bring the bull back around the tree, I run down to try and get a better look to see where he's at and hopefully get a shot. But in the quickly deepening darkness, I can't find him. Also, little did we know that our microphone lights are brighter than creation's dark and make me look like Iron Man right here.
pure luck.
Yeah. He was so quiet.
That was him bugling.
It must have been.
It must have been.
It was a weird bugle. Hey, man.
He's a young bull. But he had 4 on one side, and that's what we have to have. Dang. Last night we were asking for a miracle, and we got one.
In the 11th hour.
In the 11th hour, we got one.
He was beautiful.
He was just
So close, too.
so close.
How far is it?
I don't know, that's what I'm trying to find out. Oh, I've knocked all my stuff off. I don't know, it's hard to tell right now, it's so dark. He was within 60 to 80 yards. That's a shot I'm not comfortable taking. Oh my God, we're so close. I know, you got us.
What is that bark?
Yeah, that's their alarm call.
Oh.
You want to talk about a blood pumping end to an otherwise very boring hunt? We've scratched and clawed, and to have him come in at the last second, the very last second,
That was wild.
that means the world.
I just looked over at him.
He was right there.
Yeah, he was just walking.
It's like the one direction, like they couldn't come.
I've been looking that way every so often. I just happened to look. I panicked. Hey, man.
Hey, good job. We came. They talk about how it generally takes 2 or 3 years for you to figure out how to do this and to figure out how to put all the pieces together to actually kill one. So, last year we learned a lot. We got really lucky in what we saw. This year we got our butts handed to us for a week. Then we heard a bugle that sounded very faint up on the hill. We thought it was folks. And I answered back, and sure enough, here he comes from right where that bugle came from. And at first I thought he was a spike, and then I got my binos on him. He had 4. And at that point, it was all too late. He kind of had us pegged coming in from that direction. We were trying to get cameras on him. We were trying to do all the things you try and do when you make videos doing this. And it was too much. But if I'm shaking this much from him, I don't know that I can ever see a big one. My gosh, that was exciting. That could not be a better way to end the week.
Straight up.
That's the closest you've ever been to one, isn't it?
I've never even seen one other than like patches of the last time. Like,
There it is in all its glory. What do you think?
we were insane. I think for me, like, because I froze and he and I were just looking dead at each other. I was just looking right at him and I was like frozen. And he was looking at me. And then he didn't pick us up for a while.
Yeah.
He must have smelled us because we were pretty quiet. I'm not in focus. None of this is in focus. It's too
You just saw your first full bull elk.
That's pretty rad. We were like, I feel like you were minutes away from calling it too.
Oh yeah, we're real close.
Real close.
It is dark.
I don't think the camera can see us anymore.
That's fine.
I'm gonna turn it off, but.
If I had to put a theme to it, it would
be a kind dose of humility. Yeah, the animals aren't responding the way that you want. You're not seeing many. But at the same time, like, look at where you're at. I think that's the big thing to take from this. It's just, we didn't come here because it was this raucous trophy area for big bulls. We came here because this is what it looks like. And to kill one here in a place this beautiful on public land with just you and a buddy, that's a pinnacle of hunting.
I'm just here for the grouse tacos. So that's very well said.
It doesn't take much to lift a broken spirit. The determination of these trips teeters on a knife's edge, with the faintest breeze making it a success or failure. This raghorn made us feel like we had just seen a world record. But more than that, it gave us hope that we can carry with us into next year.